What's going on, LG fam? Welcome back to another episode of the LG Podcast, your favorite podcast for anything and everything in pop culture. As always, it's your favorite trio, Jet, J Mag, and Cody LFG in the house. We got a fun episode for you guys today. There's a lot to cover, and I mean a lot. There's so much that happened. There's a lot of One Piece stuff to cover, a lot of MCU stuff to cover, a lot of animated stuff to cover. The One Piece live action is coming out this week. By the time that you guys are seeing this episode, that review will already be up on the channel. So go check that out if you haven't seen it already. That should be a lot of fun. And for today's episode, this is our first double feature for the movie of the week. We have The Bride and we have Hoppers. So that'll be our movies of the week. And of course, whatever the boys bring individually. But like I said, we're going to get you guys caught up in all the latest and greatest in the world of pop culture. The LFG News.
Starting off with some One Piece. The One Piece anime officially returns in exactly 1 month. W's.
That was fast. Honestly, like
fast.
that shit flew by.
So this is seasonal already, right? This is officially, quote unquote. I mean, not really. Season 2. Was that what this is, or is this the final chunk before we go on to season 2, quote unquote?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess it just depends on how you look at it, really. But I don't think there's a right or wrong way, because technically it is going seasonal, or it is seasonal now. I guess, because how many episodes do we get, or how many arcs does this cover before we take another break? Have they said?
But we take the season 1. I mean, no, I don't think they've said exactly. Not that I've seen. I mean, that could be anywhere from 13 to 26 episodes, usually depending on the anime. So I would hope this goes the 26 route, but who knows? Those
hopefully.
20s.
But if it doesn't, hopefully the break isn't nothing crazy. So
shit. If this comes out in 1 month, that's April. I mean, we're looking at every April.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too
anything beyond that, and it's just like, that standard. What did you say? Because I don't think it'd be 26. What was the smaller
13.
number?
It's like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if the quality's up there, maybe that makes up for it. But
you gotta be no fucking filler, no fucking around. None of these extended shots. That it's got it. Let's just go. It's got it.
Then it's also interesting, and I guess the counter to that would be to get all the older arcs, but the remake. It's like they could have just saved all this energy for that. And obviously it's 2 different studios, but it's still One Piece at the end of the day. Just kind of weird. Just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting watched regardless. So more One Piece. One Piece will debut its second world top 100 popularity poll. And what do I like? Oh my god.
This is last year's?
I don't know if they did this last year, but this is the first one.
The first one, okay.
I will say it is shocking to me, and it might not be shocking to y'all, that all 5 isn't Straw Hats. That there is somebody in it that's not Straw Hat, which is Law.
Law makes sense to me, man.
You think so?
Yeah, Law makes sense to me.
Because I'm
He's
like...
got crazy backstory. Awesome looking character. Awesome powers.
And I agree, but I just see top 5, and I think there's no way at least 5 Straw Hats cover the top 5.
I can see what you're saying. For me, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at personally. I like Nico Robin over Nami a little more.
I agree with you. I was just gonna point out Carrot being in the top 8.
I mean, Carrot's cool, but yeah,
Sabo's in the top 10.
So that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
I was going to bring that up eventually. But,
yeah,
I don't mind Nami or Robin being in either of those spots.
Yeah,
obviously we both, we love them equally. You're not saying that, but what's interesting to me is Chopper not being in the top 10.
Yeah, and he's behind
you're
Usopp.
Right. You're right.
And behind Usopp, yeah.
But it's crazier because look next to Chopper, Crocodile at top
That's my boy
20.
Right there. That's my boy right there. That's surprising me, honestly. Like, whoa, I didn't know Crocodile was getting love like that. So
It's insane.
That's kind of crazy. Where is Dofi's 20? Now I would have figured people like Dofi more. That's
The Going Mary is 32. Mind you, Rayleigh is right behind it.
Ruck is
Bucky
26.
is after Rayleigh. What is this?
Who's behind the Mary? Let me see. Anybody
Why
like
is NL
damn.
top 35?
They hoping for the future. They're hoping for the future.
Hoping for the future. I mean, at this point, it's gonna have to be the war or something.
Killer is 55, right? Koala is 58. What is going on?
I know you can't see it. Number 100 is the dog that was in front of the place waiting for his master.
Crazy list, man. Crazy list. Dragon at 62. Well, yeah, W.
I mean, what the fuck are we going off of?
I mean, because I look up the list and I'm like, why is Kuzan at 36? Why is
Kuzan is fucking cold, pun intended. Like that motherfucker is pretty cool. So yeah.
Pudding is 45. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. Rob Lucci 40. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know, bro. But
everybody got their favorites.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. Well, One Piece. The One Piece manga has officially tied the Superman comic as the best-selling comic book series of all time with 600 million copies sold. Superman started in 1938. One Piece started in 1997. Superman sales haven't been updated since 2016, so that could obviously change.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, it's for sure. Like if they just counted them, they're ahead. Like there's no way. They're missing fucking 10 years of
still insane that a 7-year gap and it's happened in less than half that time.
I don't know how many Superman comics come out, how often. Obviously the manga comes out every week practically, right? So
I don't know what that ratio is. Just anything that involves the character like being like the headline of the comic. So like does this count like the absolute universe?
Oh
no, not cameos.
Sure
just
counts.
Like you're saying they're solo books instead of like Justice League 52 or whatever, for example. Okay.
Because I guess it's technically not a mainline book.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like
there's so many different versions.
Yeah. So I don't really know what goes all into that. But for now, number one.
Dethroned.
Number one.
Zoro's One Piece actor, go ahead and help me out here. Makinyu finished second in a local One Piece card game tournament. I thought he already did this.
He did it again.
He did better this time. He did better this time. Didn't he finish top 8?
Yeah,
something like that. It was like 7 or 8 or something crazy.
Yeah, bro, this is crazy. I mean, obviously this is a local one. I think the last one was like a bigger championship setting, so maybe more competition.
Wow, yeah, he finished,
but still, nonetheless, that's come on.
He's a beast.
Crazy. Yeah, that's cool.
Like if One Piece had something like Yu-Gi-Oh had, he's in there.
Yeah.
Surprised he doesn't just make his hair green, Just do it. Let it be your style now.
Method action.
Japan has a One Piece chicken tender they sell at McDonald's called the One Piece W's.
The chicken nugget. That ain't
it's basically
no
just McChicken patty.
That's a patty. Yeah, that's a patty.
So
that's cool. The One Piece.
Yep. I just want the box that says the One Piece. I don't care about the food.
That'd be cool.
That is cool.
Ichiro Oda, creator of One Piece, has officially hid the secret of the One Piece on a piece of paper at the bottom of the ocean. Until just recently, Oda had never written down the secret. The truth won't be revealed until One Piece is finished. Mind you, it says until One Piece is finished.
So One Piece, yeah.
So there's a whole video of them going to get it.
No, but that's not even what I mean. Like, are they trying to say we won't know the actual One Piece even while reading the manga until it's the last page? Is that what they're trying to tell us?
Until One Piece, yeah.
I think the way, at least how I'm interpreting it, I think the way that Screen Time is saying it is just that it's not going to be, the secret of what it is isn't going to be revealed until the story's done.
That's how I take it. Until One Piece, not the One Piece is revealed, it's until One Piece is finished.
That's what I'm saying. If One Piece is finished, we should know what it is.
We should hopefully, unless Oda is just like, this is the last page.
This is what makes it crazy. Manga. Because imagine he skips a page just for this, but then that wouldn't make sense because during the rest of the pages, we should already know, right? right?
Hey, I could see him doing that though.
That'd be
like
crazy.
just like literally a page is missing on to the next thing, and then all right, a week goes by, whatever. Here's the final page. Let's go get it.
Wow.
I could see that happening. That'd be kind of wild.
Or like imagine, because I think I read this is like 680 meters at the bottom of the ocean. So obviously it's hard. It's very hard to like go get this. And plus we don't know where it's at. But like imagine he just put it in the world and was like, all right, the One Piece is out there. It's a fucking manhunt. Everybody go fucking find it, or something crazy like to that effect. Towards like that one movie where like they were all trying to go get the One Piece on that island.
Yeah,
you can really do anything. It's just so big now. It's insane.
It's crazy, man.
You could literally like make shows out of it, like reality shows of
Yeah.
people, like the Great Race. You know, it's kind of like that type of shit. But yeah.
Crazy world we live in. A group of One Piece fans have announced that the hunt is on, and they're starting an expedition to Japan to search for the real treasure Arthur Oda hid in the ocean. Fans are begging them to destroy the One Piece if they find it, so the secret stays safe until the manga is over. I agree, obviously. You know, if you're a true One Piece fan, that should be your instant reaction. If you want to read it, then you're clearly not a true One Piece fan. We should know that back in Sabaody when Luffy told him no, he don't care. You don't want to know until you're finished with your journey.
Let's say they even get to it, right? It's under lock and key. Now maybe they could break into it. I would hope
happen.
But them just pull it out. Just to prove that they got there. Pull that shit out the ocean, dump it right back in.
The crazy thing is, if they were to find it, hypothetically, they're sitting on $1 trillion secret.
Yeah. You literally just sell it online.
Like, I don't even know like what the price tag would be selling that online. Like you'd have to do some crazy stuff.
Imagine it was like Ready Player One and there's 3 keyholes and we have to find all 3
Man,
keys.
I'm telling you.
This is so crazy. Like it's crazy. It's happening in the real world.
They're gonna open it and it's just gonna be a mirror.
Yup.
Sickening.
A snail to call Oda.
Oh yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen MotW manga has officially ended.
Yo,
That's
it is
like
image right here.
Spin-off or what is this?
I gotta finish. Yeah, it's the spin-off set in the future. Yeah, I started it and I reviewed it when I first read those. I don't know how many chapters I read, but damn, that's cool. That picture right there is crazy.
Yeah, I really hope this gets turned into like a little anime, kind of how like just for example, My Hero has the vigilante one.
Yeah.
Sword Art had Gun Gale. Like just because this obviously isn't long because it didn't.
Yeah, I don't think it's more than like 20, 30 chapters. Yeah.
Yeah, it was nothing crazy. So it'd be cool if they could just turn this into a little thing.
I obviously didn't finish it, so I don't know where the story goes, but they don't mention too much of JJK. They mention it, a couple characters, but they don't mention how it ended. So that'd be the only reservation is if they do get into how it ended, then they'd have to wait for the anime to finish. But
well,
I totally fucking spaced that the anime isn't done. It's nowhere close, actually.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what sucks about adaptations. The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender, has officially wrapped production, releasing on Paramount Plus in October 2026. Dang, man. They got everything now. They got the Infinity Stones right now.
They do.
Paramount Plus. Oh, man. This movie's supposed to be
Max.
in theaters. Sucks.
It was supposed to be in theaters, yeah. That's funny.
Where's the live action at, man? The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender director Lauren Montgomery says the movie deserves to be released in theaters. The recent discussion to move us from theatrical to streaming might give the impression that the quality wasn't sufficient, but that couldn't be further from the truth. This movie deserves to be on the screen, be seen on the big screen. If you feel that way, you feel that way, but it's gonna get watched regardless. So
yeah,
sucks.
Yeah. You have a vision, doesn't follow through. That's how life is. The One Piece, it's not really owned by Marvel. Wait, do I start from there?
No.
Yep. Nope.
Mark Ruffalo on Solo Hulk movie. Does anyone really want another one? It's not really owned by Marvel. It's a Universal property. I don't know if it'll ever really come to be, honestly.
Does anybody really want another one? Motherfucker, that's all we've been wanting is just Hulk back, man. That's
But
crazy.
We were told he's coming back. It would have been nice to see his own movie, but you know, he's always been he's like Batman in the Snyderverse, you know? You don't get your own movie.
Edward Norton's the only motherfucker that's played Hulk in his own movie. Well, you know, in the MCU regards.
Yeah.
Mark been in everybody else's.
Sucks.
He don't want his own.
Y'all want
sounds
that?
Like he doesn't. Yeah, he sounds like he don't want it. Like I don't think I want my own shit.
It's just crazy because like you would think after what happened with Black Widow, where she never had her own movie, and they gave her one, even though it wasn't even in the current timeline, they gave her a past movie. Could have did this, but nope. They clearly didn't care enough. So the first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day will reportedly release March 20th, according to multiple insiders. The trailer is expected to play in theaters ahead of Project Hail Mary. We're still doing this, I see.
I love it. I love that they do that shit.
Same.
I hope it stays a trend, honestly. And obviously,
I hope I get to watch it this time. I didn't get to watch the scary movie one, so
that is true. That is true.
I got tickets for this, so
March 20th.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, this movie, we always get the fucking date. June or July, one of those two. But and they haven't
July.
They haven't marketed it at all. Nothing. They dropped that thing where he's got a new suit, and everything else has been people. I'm not gonna say leaking stuff, but just they're out there acting and making the movie, and people are just out there, you know, taking videos and pictures and stuff. So I don't know. It's time to get the ball rolling. We're already on the 8th of March, so hopefully this is correct and we get this soon. Pretty excited.
What he said. Paul Bettany is reportedly at the top of HBO's list to play Voldemort in the Harry Potter series. How are y'all feeling?
I ain't mad at it either way. I'm not a Harry Potter fan like that, so but at least he's male.
That's a fact.
So
yeah, I don't really know. I don't know if I've seen Paul Bettany in anything other than Vision. So I guess we'll see.
He must have had a hell of a tape.
Yeah.
Ben Kingsley has been cast in Sonic 4 as what?
Voice actor?
For sure,
Can we
right?
see him doing the voice actor?
I just don't know of who.
Yeah.
Got a good voice on him, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it.
This is the one, you know, it's gonna set up some crazy shit. So
this is after Forest an event.
Yeah.
Is the event, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
This one is Metal Sonic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
excited.
See those theories in the comments. A sequel to The Wild Robot is officially moving forward. Troy Quane and Heidi Joe Gilbert are set to direct the film. Chris Sanders is returning to write the script. I was thinking of this movie today. You guys should know why, and it's more on that later.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Maybe I did, but I didn't know that it was a book, and I didn't know that there's a second book.
Didn't either. First time hearing it.
So they're not just, you know,
hey, let's make another one because it
pulling
did so
stuff
well.
out the air. Yeah,
this is definitely wow.
They have a source material to go off of.
And then we got Chris Sanders, returning to write the script. Hey, he put pen to paper on that first one. So hell yeah.
Well,
hell yeah.
Yeah, he did. That's one of the best animated movies.
More on this later.
What the hell?
Pixar sequels in the works. Toy Story 5, 2026. Incredibles 3, 2028. Coco 2, 2029. Monsters, Inc. 3 to be announced.
Damn, Coco 2, 2029, bro. That's a long time.
That is crazy, huh? That's a long crazy. Time. And that got announced a while ago, too, I think.
It did, yeah.
You're going to get beyond the Spider-Verse before you get Coco 2. Crazy world we live in, man.
No, this lines
Monsters
up
Inc. 3
perfect.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is interesting because I don't know how you felt. I never thought of Monsters University as like the sequel to Monsters Inc.
No, that's a whole prequel.
Yeah, it's a prequel.
But this is Monsters Inc. 3 though. Like they said it.
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Maybe that's just like it's the third Monsters Inc. movie. Like they don't have a title for it. But you could be right though. I'm not saying that's not wrong, but that's where I think it's going. But I see what you're saying though. It's
I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's weird.
For sure.
It's weird. Babo Cisse has been cast as Sir Bennis of the Brown Shield in HBO's A Night of the Seven Kingdoms season 2.
I don't know who Sir Bennis is. I don't know what the Brown Shield is, but I know Babu.
It doesn't fucking matter.
I know him. I know him. That motherfucker is fantastic. He killed it in Alien, bro. So like, yeah, I'm down.
Wow.
That's a huge W.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Because I was wondering when I was going to see him in another project, and it being this,
Yeah,
that's fire.
There you go. W. Oh, right. Current state of the Game of Thrones universe. House of the Dragon Season 3 premieres this June. The Mad King, Robert's Rebellion prequel play premieres this July/August. Night of the Seven Kingdoms Season 2 premieres in 2027. Aegon's Conquest film/series begin written by Mattson Tomlin. The Batman Part 2, that's what he made. 9 Voyages animated series in development by Genndy Tartakovsky. There we go. Nymeria 10,000 Ships written by Ebony Booth. Game of Thrones film being written by Bo Williamon. House of Cards, Andor.
House of Cards and Andor is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. It is insane. George ain't getting to those books.
He got too much on his plate.
Done. Done.
Bro. I ain't know they had this much shit.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot, bro. And
busy man.
When they first did the spin-offs and shit, there was like 4 or 5. It seems like they added some. They obviously took some off too, but yeah, damn, that's insane. That man needs to go write down what the ending is and go throw it in an ocean somewhere so that eventually somebody can find it too. So.
That's crazy. That's
insane, bro. Insane.
Sad. Sony is reportedly testing dynamic pricing on the PlayStation Store. Games are being shown at different prices to different users and experiments across some regions.
What?
This has got to be illegal, right?
What?
This got to be illegal.
Dynamic price. What the fuck is that? So,
is he basically saying your game is 70, my game is 60, his game is 40? Like, this is illegal.
Listen. It's 10 o'clock where I'm at. It's 11 o'clock where you're at. 12 o'clock where he's at. Different prices, different times, baby.
Bro, that's insane, man. Like, that's got to be regional. Like, people in the UK are paying a different price, compared to people in the States, shit like that, just based off currency. Because if it's like Jet's price for that game is $10 cheaper than my game, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck is, like, what the hell?
The only thing I can say to defend it is they said experiment. So they're probably doing this in like some type of controlled environment where people are agreeing to this. It's probably all the people that are signed up for the beta stuff. So that could be what it is.
That's crazy, either way.
That's insane. But this is a negative at the end of the day. So
crazy.
Maybe somebody that doesn't spend that much.
Reading.
They're just trying to see your willingness to spend money at this point.
Yeah, like if you spend a lot of money on PlayStation Store and shit, you're buying games every month, DLCs, currencies, all that shit, then they know you got money, so they're just gonna fucking say, "Nah, you're full price," or you know what, you're $10 more this time. Well, Jet's over here not buying shit, and just chilling. He's got it for $20 cheaper. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. That's man.
PlayStation. All right, The Boys' final season. Episodes 1 and 2 will air April 8th. Episode 3, April 15th. Episode 4, April 22nd. 5, April 29th. 6, May 6th. 7th, May 13th. And the series finale will air on May 20th.
Damn. Love the 2-episode drop.
Yeah,
I always love that.
it's nice.
It's always good.
Yeah. 1 month away. It's the 8th today as of this recording. 1 month.
It's about to get crazy, man. I keep saying it. It's about to get nuts here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hella videos on the channel. Stay tuned for all of it.
Stay tuned. HBO Max social team pokes fun at people saying there's hardly any green in the Lanterns trailer. What do you mean there's no green? And
They put a green basket?
They put a green basket
Oh,
in the background.
They put a green basket.
You know what this tells me, and I could be completely wrong.
What are you about to say, man?
This show is about to be amazing.
I think so. I mean, I don't think we've talked about it on the channel. Jed talked about it in the trailer reaction. Did we do you didn't do a trailer reaction, did you? We didn't do a trailer reaction.
No.
No, so we were just talking about this yesterday. Then I think it looks good. Cody thinks it looks good. Jet, I think you said it looked good too, right?
Yeah, my only reservation is just the choice that James made to do a older Hal Jordan. But I mean, other than that, yeah, I don't have a problem because it's like we were talking about. Like James Gunn marketed this in the very beginning as a true detective buddy cop, Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart type of show. So that's what I was expecting the whole time, and that's what that's the vibes the trailer gave me. So like, I'm not.
Yeah, people are.
And like I told you guys yesterday, like, yeah, you think Green Lanterns? Everyone loves the Green Lanterns. Like it's epic space fun, but you know when the guy making the show tells you what he's making, how are you going to be disappointed? I don't get that.
They didn't want to believe it.
I hope it's just a big troll, man. That would be so funny.
I've seen people point out in the trailer that he don't have no green aura around when he's flying and shit.
Yeah, but guy didn't have that either.
Exactly. Guy didn't have that either, and people just forgot about that shit. They were okay with that in Superman.
Mm-hmm.
But over here,
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that either. Yeah. So, but yeah, crazy.
Because Superman was good.
And now that you mentioned it, his suit wasn't even really like a lantern suit. Like it was more so because it was their little team suit.
Yeah, it was it. Yeah,
and it just had a lantern symbol on it, obviously. But yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Whatever, you're having fun watching. You're having fun watching what you're watching. You're not gonna care about the little bullshit ass details like that. Like who cares?
Because the powers look dope.
And they've already broken all this down too. So if you do care about the little details, go on TikTok and check out somebody's videos about the little details because it's in the comics too that they don't need the green aura shit. So just for those of you yelling at your screen.
Well, there y'all go. Stop complaining. Marlon Wayne says Scary Movie 6 will cancel culture. What we're trying to do is bring back laughter. This is about bringing back comedy the way it used to be. I think the only way to do it is you have to cancel the cancel culture. I agree. I fuck with it. I'm with you all the way.
Hell yeah. People were already pissed off at the trailer.
For no reason. What are you mad about?
Good.
Yeah. Not seen the other 5 movies? It doesn't make sense.
Honestly, like, I've said this before, cancel culture is not real, man.
It's not.
Like, you have to do some heinous ass shit. And we all know what I'm talking about. You have to do some heinous ass shit to actually get canceled. Anything else that anybody gets canceled for, the people on the internet are mad for a week and it's over.
Yep.
It's gone. It's not real. But obviously it's annoying every time it gets brought up. So
you just move on to something.
Shout out.
Look what that guy did. Move to that guy.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The internet feels like they have a power now. Like, don't get me wrong, the internet does have a power, but they power trip now. Like, that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, Paramount is estimating that Scream 7 will gross $16.3 million, $92 million total this weekend, a drop of 74%. For those keeping track, Scream 666 dropped 61%. Why is it typed like that?
I don't know.
Scream 6 dropped 61% with 17.3 million, winding up the 108 million domestic by the end.
Sheesh. It's a big ass drop.
Yeah, so honestly, I can't really speak for Scream 6 because I like Scream 6. But clearly Scream 7, word of mouth, hit like a motherfucker because 74% is nasty.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Everybody was talking, it made so much money the opening weekend. Yeah, all right. Everybody was going to go see it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like it's Scream. What are we talking about? Second weekend, not looking too hot.
74%, man. Christian Bale responds to the upcoming American Psycho adaptation. Whoever wants to give it a shot, all the best to him. Bold choice of anyone to try. He talking his shit, huh?
I did watch the whole quote. It's honestly not as bad as it sounds, but that sentence is still that sentence.
Yeah.
So that's kind of tough. I really like American Psycho. He's crazy in that movie. Obviously, he killed it. No pun intended. Yeah, I guess we'll see, because he's obviously like, damn, y'all are really doing that. Well, good luck. But we'll see.
You know who I would like to take it on?
Don't say it.
Do you think you know where I'm gonna go?
No, I guess I don't at this point.
Give it to Jacob Elordi.
Oh, Jacob Elordi.
He wanted to dip his toes into the Frankenstein, role. Let's give Jacob a chance to dip into this one.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure both those films were like basically made at the same time.
They typically are. I mean, the way Hollywood works, scripts are going out to different fucking studios at the same time. But I'm just saying, that would be kind of cool. I think Jacob honestly would kill it anyways.
Yeah.
So, but that would be cool.
His like ascension since Euphoria has been like really cool to watch.
Yeah,
because he's really good.
Mind you, my first time seeing him was a Netflix movie.
Before Euphoria?
Yeah, I never saw Euphoria. I was gonna say, sidebar, are we sleeping on Christian Bale as one of the top actors? I feel like we don't speak about him enough. Well, more on that later. Tiana Taylor says she's had talks with Paul Thomas Anderson about a One Battle After Another sequel centered on Perfidia. The conversations are very, very real. I want to give everybody confirmation. I am currently begging PTA to give us that.
This is very interesting to me personally, because I don't remember if it was a criticism of yours, Cody, but you brought this up that she wasn't really in the movie like that.
No, she wasn't.
No, I'm saying, so like, no, okay. I didn't finish, sorry. Would you want this?
No. I don't see a point to this because of what this sounds like. She said sequel, so it sounds like we're just getting all of the stuff they were doing as a group. We didn't care for what they were doing as a group. We cared for like the main plot of. Oh, what are you about to say, Jimmy? Go ahead.
I would think it's not the group shit now. I would think it's her being a mother and coming back. Didn't she give a letter at the end of that movie? She wrote a letter finally?
Sequel. Oh, sequel. I'm thinking, I don't know why I read it as prequel. That's what you mean. Yeah. Okay, you're right. Okay, yeah, you're right. But like, to that point, what would we get from a movie standpoint? Because we already got all the drama and all the plot for what the first movie was. What could you bring to the second movie that makes sense?
But she's missing the whole time.
Yeah, but now she's gonna come back to be a mother. So what are we getting? Like, what is she on the run?
What's the fight?
Yeah, like what are we doing?
Yeah. I could see. I mean,
one battle after another.
There's definitely gonna. I mean, that's the easy
title. That was cold.
Chase Infinity literally left at the end of the movie to keep doing that shit. Like they're still fighting.
That's true. Yeah, it's on to the next. I mean, yeah.
See, but okay, and I'm hearing you, and I'm not saying that you guys are wrong with that take, but I'm saying, doesn't that feel kind of dry for like something like this? That doesn't feel, to me, it doesn't feel like it needs a sequel. It feels like we're forcing a sequel with a plot that we've already gotten at that point. I
would typically agree with you, especially in a movie like this where it's had a lot of audience success, because obviously it didn't make a ton of money, but people loved it and it's up for awards and things like that. So typically a movie like that, I would 100% agree with you, because in the same thing, I would be like somebody making a sequel to Parasite. It's kind of like, why? But with this, again, it's a character that, at least to your feelings, you felt like she was absent from the movie, and the movie like needed that. So like if we're doing something that the first movie lacked, I don't see a problem with it.
That's a solid point. Now that you say that, I kind of am agreeing, but I just feel like I don't want the second movie, if they do it, to be centered around her and then end up being about her daughter. I'd be pissed. But I mean, I guess
it's probably going to go that way.
Well, if it's both of them,
it's going to lean into Chase being the lead. I would imagine. I would imagine.
Because think about it, the dad, he's basically done for real. Like he's not really in there for real, like anymore. And they're really passing it on to next generation. That's what it feels like in the first movie, at least. So this would probably be the same take.
Has Leo ever done a sequel?
No, he hasn't.
Really?
He won't be in it.
He's never done a sequel?
He's never done a secret. He's never done a sequel.
I don't think so.
There's no way.
Never done a sequel.
He's never done a sequel?
It's gonna be Tiana and Chase this time.
He's never done a sequel?
Yeah, hell no, he hasn't.
So now it's gonna be the movie with the dad missing.
He's at home.
God.
He's chilling at the house.
Yeah, I would imagine it's just them two on a,
yeah, just
another...
their little thing.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see if this.
That's the thing, and that's where Cody, I think, point is valid right there, because then we're just retreading this relationship, mother-daughter relationship, instead of a father-daughter relationship. Now it's this side.
And seeing how he was as a father, there's no way he's not in their life. There's no way.
I could see them being stuck out wherever, and they couldn't contact him, and I could see a way of writing it to where he's
shit. You saw the way they were communicating that movie. What's the password? Come on, man. There's a way.
I don't know, because it can still be a thing to where that the Christmas club, like they're still a thing. They killed off that one dude, but I mean they can still be like, well, she's still out there, type shit.
They could, but I mean, from a writing standpoint, I don't think they would care anymore.
Maybe she does know their secrets though.
Yeah,
I
can see ways where it works, but I don't think you guys are far off from what you're saying.
I mean, yeah, I can see both sides. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maggie Gyllenhaal, The Bride, opens to $7.3 million at the domestic box office. I forgot y'all said that was his wife, right?
His sister.
That's his sister. Production budget was reportedly $90 million. Well, more on his sister, because Jesus, boy.
Hold on, what are you getting confused? You're getting something confused.
I'm not.
You think The Bride is Maggie?
Yep, you're right. I'm fixing it.
That's not
now.
No.
Okay, we're on the right page. She just produced it or directed it.
Right? She's the director.
The director. Okay, gotcha. So I was very confused. Very confused.
That's a movie pass loser right there. Like if you
they're not making that. Yeah, they're not making that.
I feel like I picked this.
Damn, that's rough.
Yeah.
That mean typically you're gonna go down from there. They only made 7.3. Like
I gotta sell it.
They're cooked.
That's done.
Yeah, they're cooked.
They're lucky if they get 20. Is what it's looking like. That's insane.
To be fair, I don't think there was this was that appealing of a movie to the population. Like this just.
Yeah, I can see that too. I was excited to go see it. More on that later.
Hoppers debuts with 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is the highest rated Pixar film in the past decade. More on that later.
This is one that was like, all right. I mean, sure.
More on that.
Whatever.
Later. Well, that concludes the news.
There you guys go. LFG getting you caught up on all your latest news in pop culture. So if you heard about something you didn't already know about, hit that like button now. That would be much appreciated. Let's get straight into our what do we watch is here. What do we watch? What do we play? Or perhaps what do we listen to this week? Go around the horn here, see if we have any individuals. None for myself. Cody?
Not top of my head.
Jet?
Yeah, I do got a few. Nothing that I've finished, but just stuff that I want to talk about.
Is it time?
No, it's not.
He starts stuff and doesn't finish them, bro. We know this. Still waiting for my Lord of the Rings 2 and 3.
Wow. Anyway, Resident Evil 9. The percentage bar, it says I'm 44% completed. I always think back to the Batman games of how that percentage shit works. And it's like, you'll beat the game. And it's like, well, you're 50, 27% done. Yeah, like something stupid like that. So I don't know how much story I have left, man. But off of everything that I've done so far, this is one of the greatest games I've ever played.
Wow.
It really is. Like I heard like the hype around it, and that's honestly what made me buy it. Because I was telling J Mac I haven't played a Resident Evil game since 4, I think, and it's really been like kind of in there, out of there, in terms of the series. The movies and stuff is a whole different thing. But yeah, this game is incredible. Like I was honestly shocked how detailed it is. The way that the story is making me care about every single character introduced, it's very immersive. Um, and honestly, I'll go more in depth when I'm done. But yeah, maybe I'm halfway. Again, I don't know how to judge that, but yeah, off of everything I've played, as long as the game ends, good, great. Off of everything that I've done so far, like yeah, this is gonna make my top 10, top 5. I don't know where it's gonna be, but yeah, it's that special, man. It's crazy. it's it's worth the hype. It truly is, and honestly recommend it to anybody that's even thinking about playing it. J Mag is gonna dip his toe in there eventually, so that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, Resident Evil 9. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I know anybody that's played it. I know what you think. I've heard best in the franchise, top 5 in the franchise. I get it. So it's really cool. The Pit. I am on season 2, episode 9. Caught up all the way to what they have. I don't know if they're gonna go to. I think it was 15 season 1. I don't know if they're gonna do that many episodes for this season, but it's looking that way. I mean, what is there to say? I mean, it's still great. They're faced with crazy challenges that I didn't know would happen in a in an ER. It gets ridiculous every single time. There was a scene with a character that returned from season 1, and they have like a little overarching story for that character. And when it finished, I cried.
Damn.
Like bad. Man, it got me bad, man. Like the episode ended, and I was like, "Fuck, bro, what the hell, HBO? Man,
That's crazy.
it is so fucking good, bro. I wish I was making it up. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, I'm obviously not gonna say anything else because J Mag's here and everything else, and obviously he's gonna watch it. But yeah, man, to me, it's just as good as season 1. Like they haven't skipped a beat. I love watching it every Thursday. It's so good. So there's a little Pit update. Obviously, not gonna talk details of the episodes, but there you go.
You're so lucky that you get to watch that because I picked that on my. You guys never get to watch that, so
that's crazy. It's true.
Imagine.
Crazy world.
I started Frieren. It's on Netflix. That's gonna be like my going to sleep show. I'm only 3 episodes in, I think. But it's and that honestly, that's the thing that like stopped me from so long from watching it, is that you told me like it's kind of like a slow burn. But once you're there, you're there, and it's really interesting because
you're there.
I don't know if no, I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
I like the characters. Wow. I like the characters. I really do.
Yeah.
The whole time skip element of it is so fascinating to me every single time it happens, and it's like a good period of time that those time skips are, and just the way that everything played with or played out with the first friend and then the priest and all that. It's just like damn, man, this storytelling is crazy, and it's just so detailed and so layered, and the way that the priest had to trick Frieren into taking on Fern, it's crazy. It's crazy. I really am enjoying it. It's it's really good storytelling, and I'm a sucker for that. So it's I don't need a whole bunch of action things like that. As long as the story's keeping me engaged, like I'm good. I'm really good, and the animation is looks like a 2025 anime. I think it's when it came out. It's really good. It really is really good so far. So I am enjoying that. It's like I said, I don't know where I'm gonna be by next week, but I do put it on to go to sleep. So I really am enjoying that. Uh, and I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
There you go. Update there. Well, then let's get into our first movie of the week. Let's do The Bride. Yeah, ratings first, as we usually do. Go around the horn here. Do I want to start it? Nah, I won't start it. Jet, let's get yours.
So kind of like J-Mag, I was pretty excited to watch this, honestly. Off of two things really. Christian Bale, who I am a big fan of, and Jesse Buckley, who starred in Hamnet and is my pick to win lead actress at the Oscars, which I believe is next week or the week after, something like that. It's coming up. But I think she's the favorite to win. She's ridiculous in Hamnet. She's so good. she's insane. And so that's why they put those two together in a I guess a retelling of the bride, Frankenstein's bride. It's like, all right, I'm kind of excited to watch that. That sounds pretty cool. I didn't really like it. I didn't really like it. I think Jesse and Christian are exceptional in this movie. Like outstanding in this movie. And I really do feel their chemistry. But kind of outside of that, nothing else really worked for this movie for me. I think it was a interesting dynamic of her kind of breaking the fourth wall and kind of like talking through Mary Shelley, or like as a character. I thought that was kind of interesting. In some parts it worked for me, some parts it didn't. But yeah, this movie was like I guess the first half I was there a little bit, and then the second half I was just kind of like, whoa, this is losing me. So I don't know, maybe like a 4,
Damn.
5, something like that.
All right. Well, let me pick up that ball right there. Yeah, I mean, Jet talked about it. I was excited to watch it. Not going to retread some stuff there, but yeah, I was excited to watch this movie. So when going into it, this movie, it felt like it wanted to do a lot of things all at once. It wanted to be a Bonnie and Clyde movie. It wanted to be a action movie. It wanted to be, this feminism movie. It wanted to be a monster movie. It wanted it to be a gangster movie. It wanted to be anything you could think of. This movie wanted to be a damn musical at one point.
It did.
There was so many types of genres in here that I felt like they just threw them at the wall and let's see what sticks, which ones are good and stuff. And ultimately it didn't work for me personally. Like Jesse, Christian, they did their thing. There was great performances, great acting in here. You cannot fault them on that. But when the story is just not really there and it's not really cohesive, it is not keeping you engaged, interested. It's just kind of like, I'm not there. The fourth wall breaking, even from the very beginning, I was like, what's going on? Like, I don't think I like this right now. Like, what is happening? It was just all over the place for me. Like it's just all over the place. So I just found it boring and just messy. So with that, I think I'm at the 5. Maybe by the end of this, I think I'm going to be at the 4, but I'm at the 5.
Oh, I mean, well, they're extremely negative. I'm not saying I didn't expect that, because I'm not going to say I like the movie, but I feel like they're just taking shots at it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm at a 6, so it's 4, 5, 6, but like, I'm only at a 6 because I felt like when I was watching it, and I agree with Justin to the beginning, I thought the opening scene was amazing. I thought it was like a good way to go into the movie. I was hooked from that. And then as it progressed, I was still into it. And like as she said, I lost kind of like by the first, like after the half ended, I was like, okay, well, like the movie wasn't really there for me too. So like and all the points you made about what it was trying to be is very valid. So I see all of those points, but damn, I feel like y'all are just slow. Like the acting was phenomenal, and it probably is what carried it for most of it. But dang, 4 and 5 is crazy.
All right, there you go. 4, 5, 6. See, let's get into it. What did you? I mean, we're all right there, really. Like, it's not really.
It's like, what else do you want me to say?
Like, those numbers are kind of like. Don't get me wrong, 7 is kind of high, but
because okay, so let's do this. Give me something other than the acting that you really clinged on to.
Damn.
And I'm not saying there's nothing. Like truly, what you feel.
Yeah. I mean, they like, because yes, they were trying a bunch of stuff, but I feel like the whole inner, because that, well, what are we calling that? Because I felt from watching it, I thought she had like a second personality. Like it was like
This also had a supernatural element to it. Like at least that's what I took from it, right? At the beginning, she starts. They're noticing like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Something's going on with her, and the movie is as you see it progress, it's like you come to understand, or at least you're being told that all these women that died early on at the beginning, like kind of possessed her and were speaking through her. So that's kind of where that supernatural element came from. And then this other supernatural factor that I wanted Cody to see specifically was this drive-in scene here, and it seemed, and it didn't just happen here. I think there's other moments too at the beginning of the movie where there's moments like this. The musical scene too, and I'll get into that as well. They're talking in that car, and then all of a sudden they're projected on the screen. At first, when I saw things like that happen throughout the movie, I thought it was in their head. I thought he was envisioning himself in that
as well.
But then you start seeing these characters look at the screen, look at them, like, what the fuck? How are you doing? Like, how are you there? And how are you there? At least that's how I took it. You could see it. You could see it in their eye, in Penelope Cruz's eyes. She's looking like, what the fuck? Even the gangster at the front of the car is looking
to the side,
and then he looks back, like, what the fuck? So I was like, what? Do they have supernatural abilities as well?
Okay.
That scene right there, that's what I want to talk about. Then you take it back to the musical, and it happened again. People are fucking dancing with them. Like,
I
out
see
of nowhere.
Point. Oh,
now at first I thought it was an artistic decision, and if that's where she's going, the artistic side of it wasn't for me. That just wasn't my style. I didn't like that. But then you get the other scenes into that, and it's like, okay, it's not an artistic decision. It's like supernatural abilities, maybe. So it was just weird. It was just weird. And I don't know what was going on with that.
Very solid point. I see it now that you bring that up, and I was gonna bring up the dancing scene because I feel like that shit. Like that, I ain't gonna lie, I like that scene, but I see what you're saying.
Was it the scene after? Yeah, the scene after that. I like that scene. Like, there's moments in this movie that are pretty good scenes, that are pretty hooks, that the story is like, all right, going somewhere, and then it just lets go. That scene in particular, after the musical, that was a good scene. Like, her explaining everything, like, hey, you don't have to put us in these boxes, shit like that. That was a good scene. I did enjoy that.
But I guess, I ain't gonna lie, you've been spot on right now. But going back to what Justin said, to answer it, I guess I really can't name anything. Because I'm trying to think, and it's the performance is really all I would ever bring up. Every time they had like some type of monologue or any type of performance, they was going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she, like, I'm telling you,
well,
like,
her mainly,
because if you watch Hamnet, which is what she's nominated for, it's the same thing, bro. She's a Steam sealer. She's amazing. Like, she is genuinely incredible. Yeah, she's incredible. She's gonna win the award. Hell, she's gonna win it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Call it a hot take all you want. This performance is better than Michael B. Jordan in Sinners.
I mean, I could see where you're going with that. Like, I'm not mad at that take, because I mean, they did their thing. More so Jesse than Christian. I'll say that.
Yes, that's who I mean. The bride.
Yeah. I can see that, but I don't agree. But I can see
that. But I mean, yeah, I guess it truly is just the acting. But I feel like the acting carried it so much to, like, I had some type of like entertainment from it. Like, it wasn't complete trash.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It wasn't a trash movie. It just felt like it was not like it didn't know what it wanted to be.
And you're right. That's a valid
and Maggie
point.
just kind of wanted to do everything, and it just didn't work for the movie. It just didn't work for the movie. I will say the scene that I liked the most, outside of the performance scenes and things like that, the one that I actually got some entertainment from was the gangster scene when they're talking to the boss in the restaurant. He's like, I need you to go kill her. Oh yeah, we killed her. She got buried or whatever. And then the motherfucker's like, yeah, he takes out his gun. He's taking out a gun. Oh, pew pew pew. Then he just blasted in the head, man. Everybody in the theater laughed at that. That was fucking hilarious. But yeah, there's moments in this movie for sure. But it's like when they get some momentum, it just falls apart and they want to do something else. So So I was disappointed.
It's fair.
All right. Well, there you go. The Bride from us here at LFG 456. Let us know if you guys have seen it. If you have, definitely comment down below, because judging off the news that we just talked about, not many of you guys have seen it. So definitely
it's just our opinion.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I want to start doing that. Shout out Theo Taco, because he does food reviews. If you haven't seen him, go check him out. He does this little thing. At the end of the day, this is just our opinion. We encourage you guys to go watch these movies for yourselves and get your own opinion. So
facts.
Like I said, shout out Theo Taco. He does that at the end of every review that he does. So pretty cool. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that, Theo Taco, if you're watching, but I doubt it. But I'm gonna use that. So there you go. So getting on to our number 2 movie of the week, Hoppers. I'm gonna start this one off here. When this movie dropped, me and Jet, I think we're kind of the same mindset. Maybe Cody, I don't know where he was at. He's like, okay, this seems like I don't know about this. It's whatever.
I was there. Yeah.
I'm gonna double my score and give it to the next movie. This makes it a 10. I loved this movie. I thought this was fantastic from beginning to end. The opening scene of her. Never mind, we'll get into opening scenes. But the opening scene, getting in the whole thing, I just enjoyed. I was pleasantly surprised by how well that I really enjoyed this movie. Like I was like, it's Pixar, man. I'm sorry for doubting you. I apologize. At the end of the day, you're still Pixar, and I loved it. It gave you the message, it gave you a message that a lot of people are going to cling to, especially because a lot of people love animals more than humans. That's just the fact. So I think people are going to cling to that, and I think this movie's going to do well. So I'm at a 10 on this one. Loved it a lot. So there you
go. Justin, you go next, because I'm gonna go last for a very valid reason.
When the movie, well, I'll start like how J-Mag did. Honestly, I think I was lower than him, bro. Like I had no desire to really watch this. Yeah. To be honest, trailers didn't do it for me. When they first announced this movie, I was just like, okay. I mean, it's Pixar, so I'm not gonna say it's gonna be bad, but just when it got announced, it's like, I guess. And I was pleasantly surprised. I don't know how fast I started to like what I was seeing, but it did happen pretty quick for me. And damn, man, I want to be where you're at, J-Mag.
Damn.
I think I'm at an 8.
Damn, I did not expect that. I should have went second.
Yeah, I think I'm at an 8.
Well, I just messed up my order. I'm at a 9, and I only have one major reason. It's one reason. If you can convince me otherwise, it's a 10, J-Mag. My only issue with the movie is how easily they were accepting killing. And obviously they call it squishing in here. I felt like it was and obviously the theme was shown early on, and I understand the theme being prominent. That's not the issue. My issue was with how they did it. Like, they just did it. Like, they were killing. And like, I feel like this is a kids' movie. Yeah. And I feel like this is a kids' movie, and I get that. But it's like the way it was like so easy for them to just like do it on a kids' movie. I was like, what is, like, this is still a kids' movie. These kids are going to see this and like, they're going to understand, like, it's not like they're dumb. They know that they're killing, and it's just so easy, like how they were doing it. Like,
I mean, you say that, but there's so much shit coming out now. It's like, damn, imagine when I was watching this as a kid, I did not pick up on that whatsoever. So I think that's gonna go over a lot of kids' heads, and I didn't really see it as that issue, I guess. Like, as at the end of the day, they didn't really kill nobody.
No. And it's not necessarily.
You're just saying them picking up they wanted. All right, let's go squish.
No, see, that's not even that. Like that was just on top of it. It really hit me because, like I said, it was a theme early on. They were talking about it a lot. It really hit me when they killed the first insect queen. I was like, oh my god,
which was surprising. That's bro, what
saying.
the hell?
When it happened, it hit me. I was like, oh my god, are we not watching a kids movie?
I mean, it's an insect. It's everybody kills insects. That was the whole point of the thing. Like, it was her reaction. Like, what the?
Yeah, I know. But like the whole movie, the theme about it is that we all are one, living in one space. Like it was
that was King Beaver. That was George's idea, not everybody else's idea. What did they say when he asked for help? That's your problem. That seems like you. Nah, we're out of here. You called us for this.
And I agree with you, but it seems odd that like, and I see what you're saying, but my counter is that all of those different types of animals are all in agreement with the council and how everything works in their own spaces. They didn't just start fighting or anything like that. Like animals would, they seem organized and sophisticated. So like that's why in my head I'm like, if that was the case, the insects shouldn't even have a queen at that point, but they do have a queen because they respect them. So like I don't know, when it happened I was shocked. I guess
I get what you're trying to say, because how do they even have this whole ecosystem of like, all right, that's the king, that's the It just seems like it's a circle of life, coming back to George too, where it's like pawn rules, which I love the pawn rules too.
Yeah, I love pawn rules.
That shit was crazy. But yeah, I think it was just the circle of life and the way things work. They understood that, and they understood that everybody has a purpose. Everything has to be done the way it is, and I thought it was done right.
And don't get me wrong, it definitely mattered to the story for sure. Like it was the reason for what happened. I was so shocked that I was like, bro, what the like? I don't know. I couldn't get over it.
I think before Jet goes, I loved the fact though that they didn't shy away from that. Like the message was, we're all together. You know, it was clear we all sharing this planet. We're all gotta be cohesive with animal life, with human life. Everything has life. We got to be cohesive with each other if we want this planet to work. And I thought they drove home that message well, and it wasn't like beating you over the head with it, but at times it kind of was, but in a good way though. Like it was done right, I think. So, Jet.
Yeah, honestly, my 8. I don't have a negative to give you guys. Honestly, I don't know. I walked out of there. I enjoyed what I watched. Was never bored.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't love it. I didn't really love any of the characters. I just liked what I was watching.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It didn't feel right to give it a 10 if that's how I truly feel watching it. It looked gorgeous. And obviously, it's a Pixar movie, so they come out with a new movie and it's like they kind of up their game every single time. I thought the way that the grass was moving and the way that what's the main character's name?
Mabel.
The way that her hair was, I don't know. Every time I looked at it, I was so like encapsulated in that. So it was really beautiful to look at. And honestly, it was a crazy story. I will say that. Like and when I say crazy, I mean like ridiculous, to like the point where the birds are carrying a shark. Like, bro, there was crazy things happening in this movie.
There was,
and none of it to be a negative. None of it to be a negative.
Elevating the movie for me. Like it kept. Sure. The queen getting squished, like we talked about a little bit, was just like everybody in the theater.
It was so shocking to me.
Everybody has that shock. What the hell just happened? Oh shit! Okay, and then. Because you think by the trailers, you think the way, and maybe this is why the trailers didn't do it a good job. And you know me, I'm less trailers. I won't watch it. I know I'm already going to watch it. So doing this worked out for me. But this is where I thought the trailers, they were just against all humans. Like they're just going to go out and fight humans. And I was like, I wasn't interested in that. But no, they had a main purpose of one human, at least at the beginning, of what they wanted to go after and do. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it. But then, like Jet mentioned, they all right, called him the apex predator. Let's go get Jerry, man. Let's go squish Jerry. And the way the apex predator, that scene with all the birds just lining up,
but that was
and then
crazy. Yep,
crashing into the water, bro. I said, what the hell's about to go on? Then you see the fin come out. I said, oh my God, they got a shark. They pulling that big ass shark out the water, pulling up. Hey, how's it going? I'm going to go ahead and be your apex predator for the day.
Oh, that's Mary. Oh, she's sweet.
She's actually really sweet. Beaver, I would recommend you being in that car. I'll be back in a little bit. Bye-bye. And after that, it's in the clouds.
Like they practiced this before. Like this shit is
it
so
was
crazy.
insane. So this movie had moments like that just kept elevating it for me and enjoying it a little bit more. But from the beginning, I will say I loved Mabel's character. I really did love Mabel's character. And maybe that's I connected with her. I thought she was done really well. She just wanted a free animal. She was an animal lover as a kid, and that opening scene was just really cool to have all the animals into the backpack. And then, is that Mabel? Is this Mabel? And she's already built a reputation for herself of like wanting to save animals and stuff like that, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then she found her peace moment, her best friend really with her grandmother, because I think up until that point she didn't really have a relationship or that type of relationship with her grandmother until her grandmother showed her the pond and things like that. And I thought that was Gloria's balling out. I'm over here getting teary-eyed because that was just a beautiful moment, beautiful scene. And I wanted them to drive it home. Like, I'm there. Make me bawl my eyes out with this. I know where you guys are going. I'm anticipating where you're going. I wanted the final like thing as she got older was to be like standing over the grave or just like leaving some flowers or don't worry, Grandma, I got it from here. I would have lost my shit. Like I was ready to just explode with tears, man. And they didn't do it exactly like that, but they still did it well. And that's where from that, I was like, I'm in, man. I love Mabel. I love this character. I'm good to go.
See, to me, like I'm fucking happy that happened for you. That didn't happen for me. Like I feel like that scene was it didn't do enough, and I wanted to feel that way because just like you, I knew she was gonna die. Like instantly. Like they're doing all this. She's older. They're going through like a progression of Mabel getting older and her taking care of the pond and doing stuff. I was like, okay, this is a Pixar movie. This is gonna end like that. Like obviously. And it didn't, because that's the part where it's supposed to tug at your heartstrings and you're supposed to feel something for this character. So that throughout the rest of the movie, you understand why she's doing it, and clearly I understand why she's doing it. But I don't know. I needed that scene to hit me like it hit you, and it didn't. So that whole time I'm just watching Mabel do these things. I don't think Mabel's a bad character at all. I like Mabel too, but I didn't connect with her emotionally, and I think that's where it falls short for me.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, obviously that's just how it happens for different people. You know, that's just the way it is. I just connected with it. But and like I said, I wish they would have driven it home, but they kind of saved a little bit of scenes with her grandmother for like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes later into the movie where her parents are leaving. They're moving out of the city or whatever. Hey, you should come with us. And she's like, no, my grandmother needs me. She has the wristband on from the hospital. And then, you know, that's when you get the grave scene. And I think there's a tombstone there and she's over it and stuff like that. But yeah, I just really connected with Mabel, and I loved all the animal characters. Dave Franco is in here, and I didn't know he was in here until I heard his voice.
Either. Which one was he?
He was Titus, the little.
Oh yeah, I know
the little worm. Yeah, so I was like, oh, is that him? And yeah, sure enough, it was him. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
I will say. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I didn't know John Hamm was in here. I still didn't hear his voice in Mayor Jerry. So I was like, oh shit, that was John. Cool W, but I didn't hear it. But yeah. There you go.
I was just gonna say they had a line in this movie, and they said she said specifically, "Oh, this is just like Avatar." After she said that, I picked like this movie is Avatar to some extent. Like it really is. Like,
yeah, she's trying to get with the natives to yeah. You know, I can see it.
The only difference is she didn't stay in the body, and like that elevated it for me too, because I'm like, dang, the self-awareness and just throwing it out there, knowing what you are and it working, because like it's still a great formula to use. That first Avatar movie is amazing. That's why another reason why it hit for me.
I hated that joke in the trailer.
Damn.
I didn't even remember.
Like I thought that the movie was gonna do a lot of that, and it wasn't like funny to me in the trailer. So I was thinking like, man, if they're just doing the same type of thing that GOAT did with a whole bunch of references, but they're not funny. obviously I'm not gonna like this shit.
I'm not,
But
oh,
it
go
wasn't
ahead.
that. It wasn't that.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say it wasn't funny to me. It just definitely piqued my
It
interest.
was supposed to be though.
I don't know how.
What do you mean?
Like, all
You don't
she
think
did
that's a
was-
comedic line?
She just said, like, it's just like Avatar. Like, all you're doing
And the
is
lady
just-
said, "This is not Avatar."
yeah, like, that's funny because the lady's yelling. It's
It's
not
supposed
Avatar.
to be funny.
I mean, I think what's funny is hey, what is that? It's an arrow, Tim or Tom. Or what did she say? The spiders. She
Oh, the
rolled the
spider.
arrow, and then the other spider. Hey, what's that? It's an arrow, Tom. I thought that was funny.
I mean, I
It was
love,
like at the beginning
I love
of the
these
movie.
moments. I love
But-
the
Like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I just really connected with it. I mean, by the end, all the characters, which Jerry at first was like, "Hey, just to let you know, I'm gonna still build my bridge even after all this is over." And you know, obviously, it's a Pixar movie, so he ended up changing his ways and like, "Nah, let me help you clean up the way it did." I just from beginning, middle to end, it just kept elevating for me, and I enjoyed every aspect of it. So that's where I think I'm at a 10 for this movie. So.
I guess another thing that's holding me back that shouldn't be holding me back, but it's not as big as the only issue is, and like I said this earlier, more on that later. I think The Wild Robot is such a perfect animated film that I compared it to it so instantly, and I was like, it's not there.
Yeah, this 10 isn't a Wild Robot 10. I'm gonna say that. That's just it's two different 10s for me personally. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
But nonetheless, still a great movie.
Where does this rank for y'all?
On
Pixar list?
Yes.
I think it should be up there to some extent. Not up there. It should be up there.
We did this recently, right? We did a Pixar
we
list
definitely did
recently?
a Pixar list recently.
I'm bringing up something real quick.
Let's see.
Because it should definitely be in a talk of like a top.
I think at,
10?
just off the top of my head, it is top 10.
Top
Let me see if
10.
I can move it up even further, but I think I have it in top 10 for sure. So.
Like, and in no in particular order, I could easily go like.
What for sure do you have over it?
Incredibles. One of the cars. I'm pretty sure it's the first one. Obviously,
The first one. Yeah, the first one.
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Ratatouille, maybe.
I don't personally, but people do love Ratatouille.
I'm pretty sure Inside Out 2 is up there. I haven't seen the second one, so I don't know if that's up there for y'all.
Oh,
Soul,
that's a good one, J Mag.
That is a good one.
Soul is in there for me.
I'm looking, man. I
Yeah,
mean, Finding
it's
Nemo.
top 10. It's top
Finding
10.
Nemo is
Up.
there.
Finding Nemo.
Coco is up. Is obviously. I think that was my number one, if not number two. I can't remember how I ranked those. It's been a minute, but
Ooh,
I
Lightyear.
think I could see top 5 for me.
Let me see. Can they make it top 5? Because I'm gonna say Soul, Finding Nemo, yeah, Up.
I mean, look at the run from 1995 to fucking. I mean, people love Wally and Up.
Yeah, they love them all.
I mean, really, 2011 was the first like. Oh,
2000.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
Hell, Brave could make the list. To be honest, not gonna lie, but it's definitely top 10, undoubtedly. Like just looking at it.
Yeah. I don't see how you don't put this in the top 10. I mean, you're lower on it a little bit. Do you have this in the top 10?
Because even those first like few at the top, like I don't. Well, I'll speak for me. I have all 3 Toy Stories above it. I have Monsters Inc. above it. I have Incredibles above it. I don't really remember Inside Out 1, but I definitely do like Inside Out 2 more than this. I like Coco more than this.
Nemo?
I do like Nemo more than this.
Huh?
Brave.
Mm-mm.
I have Hoppers ahead of Brave, I think.
Okay. Did you say
Soul? You didn't say Soul.
I have Soul over this.
I think we're like at 7 or 8, right?
Yeah, we're up there. Monsters. Did you already see Monsters?
You said the first one. Yeah, you said the first
Monsters
one.
Inc. Yeah, I have this.
Did you say
I would have Hoppers above Monsters University. I would have Ratatouille above Hoppers.
Then
We're like at 8 or 9. Come up with at least one more. Maybe 2. Yeah, I mean, I think it's there. I think it's there,
man. It's at least top 10, and if that's not,
Man, I don't hate the take. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
There was a little scene in here too where she's like, "Hey, we got shut down, but I get to work on all this other stuff." She flipped that board. I saw the dog collar. I don't know what else was on there because I focused on the dog.
It was
collar,
too quick. It was too quick.
Yeah. I'm sure there's other stuff in there that's like, "Hey, is the Pixar verse real now? Is that what you guys are telling us? We're good. This is the Pixar universe." Yeah, they had the dog collar from Up, so that was pretty cool. So
that was cool.
But that was it's too quick, man.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because like I kind of half saw it, but everybody in my theater gasped. So there was some shit on that board, no doubt. Like, man,
and
I gotta say this also just because we're doing this. I find it so interesting because I went this morning, matinee showing, full of kids, little kids, right? Mm-hmm. So you hear that, and your immediate thought is like, oh man, there's gonna be parents not controlling their their little kids and just talking through the movie. These kids were perfect. I couldn't even hear them, and I don't know if that's parts of the Dolby, but even in the quiet sections, those kids were good. So I find it so crazy that these little kids can behave in this movie theater, but these fucking teenagers can't. I find it so insane. So insane. That's all I wanted to say.
I mean, it was the movie. The movie kept them engaged. Like, hey, man, this is pretty good. Dang, right here. Yeah.
Hoppers, man.
Nice. There you go. Hoppers from us here at LFG. 8, 9, 10. Not in that order, but it was 8, 9, 10. Let us know if you guys have seen Hoppers, what you guys thought about it down in the comments below, and where does it rank on your Pixar ranking? Top 10? Does it make it? I don't. It's hard for me, and obviously people have their own personal opinions, personal taste, and connections.
That list is hard.
Yeah, for sure. So,
it's one of the harder ones.
Yeah, so there you go. Let us know if it's in your top 10 or where it ranks in your ranking. But at the end of the day, this opinion is just our opinion. We encourage you guys to go watch this movie for yourselves and gather your own opinion. I'm still working on it on exactly how I want to say it, but there you go. That is all our What We Watches. We appreciate you guys. Let us know what you guys are watching, listening, or possibly playing. Jet had a What We Play, so that was pretty cool. Shout out to him. Down in the comments below. Final thoughts, guys, before we head on out.
Yeah, I got some more tweets for this week. I want a segment for this because I've been doing it 3-4 weeks in a row now. So working name, we'll see what we come up with for this. But basically just LFG thoughts versus the world, whatever the hell we want to say. There's hot takes in here. There's just statements, stuff that was floating on the interwebs that got people talking. Let's see the boys' opinions on a couple of these things. So this first one, obviously, One Piece live action season 2 is coming out this week. This man Zany said, "I think this show is destined to be canceled because the actors will be 40 years old by the time we're at Water 7." Your thoughts?
I mean, that was Jet's fears, right? Like, there's no way that if they gotta pick up the pace, obviously, and I don't know if that could even be done.
Well, I saw TikTok, and I guess I didn't send it. I didn't fact check it, but I'm just gonna say what it said. The dude said that they were expecting to end the live action sooner, and that Oda had his own ending for it. That's what I saw on a TikTok, and I did not send it. So,
look, I have reservations about that. But if Oda has his own ending, this is the way he wants to end this show. I don't doubt it's going to be good, but I still have some reservations on that. That's kind of crazy.
Because
that's the way it goes.
This is a true statement. At the end of the day, I
agree.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't they plan to have 10 seasons, right?
Something like that.
I don't remember that.
Because I think it was like 8 seasons or something like that. And
look, go ahead.
No, I mean, I don't really remember. I was just spitballing.
I think at the end of the day, man, if Stranger Things can have kids all of a sudden just grow up, what are we talking about? I think it'll be all right. I
don't hate that. What you just said, but 40's crazy. Obviously,
Yeah,
the timeline isn't gonna match up that.
Yeah.
No, the time. No. But I mean, they look young. I'm sure they'll make up
They'll
and,
age
and
very
they'll
well.
be fine.
Who's the oldest one here? Taz?
I think so. I think it is Tez.
He looks the oldest, but
I think it is Tez.
But like I said, they're gonna age perfectly. This makeup,
I think it'll be fine.
It's not gonna be an issue.
You're gonna know. I mean, 10 season shows. Sam and Dean, Cody. You know, I mean, you could see it if you go back and watch season 1. But in the moment, it's like it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not, you don't notice it until you go back. Oh shit, season 1, they're young.
Yeah,
but it's not that bad though. It's not. It's so. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Because when you grow with characters, it's fine. It's always been fine. You never see issues.
You know what? None of these are gonna have growth spurts. It's not gonna be Percy. It's not gonna be
exactly. We're not gonna see them just
grow
be
Avatar.
5 feet in deep voices.
I think we'll be all right. That's not a wrong statement, but I think we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, there we go.
I will say I don't. Me personally, if Oda does have a plan for the live action that's different, I don't hate that at all. Because like I don't. Separate? Yeah, I just don't see this with the anime. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
Is that crazy? Fair.
No, that's
not. Now that you're saying that, and we got the way we got Garp in season 1. Obviously, things are gonna change. Things are gonna be different. So, yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could just gotta what is it? Carmen.
You good?
Compartmentalize.
It's a beautiful shot, and the Lakers are up. But when you're a black man in this country, you can't compartmentalize. You must compartmentalize to stay sane.
Compartmentalize. There you go.
I think too, like live action, especially for a longer anime, it just stick to a movie. Just make a movie when it ends. Make a movie about it.
Yeah. You see that too.
Because it's probably gonna make another One Piece live action at some point. So
I mean, we got this. We got OG, and then we got the One Piece. So I mean, yeah.
Hell, we're gonna get another Dragon Ball movie. Just give it time.
All right. This next one we gonna see, fellas. So this guy Jay went off on One Piece power scaling and allegedly cooked Oda. Didn't watch the video, but there's a quote in here that says there is no power scaling in this story. He says it's a waste of time.
I mean, that's a pretty weird take. If you see it, you'd understand how the power scaling works, and it's just based off of hockey and your willpower.
I guess they want numbers, man. They want 8,000. 9,000.
They want him to write that. Yeah, he's moving at 10 billion times light speed.
Yeah,
because it's all about the actual stats and not just enjoying the content for them people. It's
the only thing I would say to this is, I don't know if I would say a negative, but just in the way that Oda wrote his story, he's used some great characters early on.
Yes,
and it kind of sucks.
You think so?
By his own account, right? Crocodile was one of them. Like he like damn.
Yeah, I think he said it too. Yeah.
I wish I wouldn't have used Crocodile that early.
But I mean, there's so
I don't
many
know.
Characters.
There's just
like that's not really like. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to dismiss it, but that's not really an issue. There's so many characters, even more great characters to come.
Like he's built the world. He's built a story to where like he might have used this one. Make another one.
Like there's so many more.
Use it. Make another character and give him his own motivations. We're seeing it.
Like Mihawk's display back in East Blue, like that should be enough to tell you that like being just because he was showed early doesn't necessarily affect anything. We know how great he is, and nothing's changed about that.
Plus, I think that's another like form of power scaling, right? Like you see the 7 war, and then getting into One Piece early is like, oh shit, 7 warlords. Those motherfuckers got to be crazy. Then you find out they're not really that crazy. Then you got admirals coming out, and then you got fucking emperors coming out and shit like that. So you start understanding this scale of where everybody's ranking. There's
the world government, and then Emu. So it don't stop. So that's why I don't understand where this statement comes from. It's like it's either you haven't actually seen the show to understand it, or I don't know, because it's not hard to understand the power scaling.
It's actually pretty simple.
It's
not. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah,
it's pretty simple.
Yeah. I don't hate those answers, fellas.
There we go.
I'm not even gonna, I don't know what the hell his name is.
We just explained why this is inaccurate.
This isn't the same thing.
I know. It's still inaccurate.
Oh, we'll see. Extremely hot take. He said Naruto has a better side cast than One Piece.
Yeah, so side characters.
You guys would have to tell me, do these side characters over here have stories? Like, motherfucker, pick a character in One Piece. They have a backstory.
Yeah. They do.
Do they do that?
They do, but it's not as in depth as One Piece. I feel like One Piece definitely goes more in depth with the characters. Like, for instance, we know Pain's backstory. They didn't give us a full thing. Like, for instance, Gaara, we know his shit, but it was like a 3 episode backstory.
They didn't give him a whole Dofi.
Yeah, they didn't give him a whole Dofi thing where we're watching his entire childhood play through and all that. Like, we saw a few episodes of it with scenes.
Now, see, this is where it gets interesting for me. Okay. Because if you do One Piece, obviously they have more characters that are more fleshed out.
Yes,
But on Naruto's point of things, look at a character like Itachi.
I knew you were going to say that,
Bro, the depth is crazy.
It is. But my only counter is that it's because of his significance to the actual story. He is such a focal point of the story. That's why that needed to happen. If you go look at you could look at the closer people, like in I think when it comes to favorite characters, it's all subjective, obviously. But Lee is not fleshed out in the slightest, and he's in the show probably 10 times more than Itachi is. So it's like, but you go look at One Piece, you could go pick any side character. They're more fleshed out than majority of Naruto characters besides Itachi, because Itachi's a focal point of the story.
I mean,
like, and my thing about it is, because again, the question is, Naruto has better side cast. Better in my eyes is better written and better likable. Like, just the likability of a character and like how they affect the story and their importance of where like when they're introduced. Everybody that's then introduced in One Piece is important to some extent. Naruto could just throw a random person there, you'll never hear from them ever again. They're so unimportant you forget about them. One Piece has so many characters you just remember because of their importance to the story, and when they show up, they actually flesh the characters out.
Man, I wouldn't say everyone in One Piece,
but a good chunk. And then you look at Naruto, like I said, you really only got the main people that are focal to the story. Itachi, Sasuke, obviously the main team 7, and a few of the other teams like Neji.
All the villains are fleshed out though.
Yeah, but
to the same,
those are focal points to the story. We're talking about
but again, like but it like in One Piece, like if you do that for One Piece, why would that matter?
Why would what matter?
Because you're saying like it's only the side characters that are focal to the story. It's like, okay, well that's what matters.
Exactly, but in One Piece, everybody to some extent when they show up matters. In Naruto, it's not like that.
I mean, you're saying that, but it's not like everyone matters. There's a bunch of characters that don't matter.
Koala literally
like there's a lot that matter. I don't want to downplay it, but what?
I was gonna say Koala. She's on the picture right there. She's like, bro, we saw her early on. Nobody even thought nothing of it. She came back and became a beloved character.
She's but what you're saying, there's a difference, because yes, like he uses all his characters and they do come back, but that doesn't mean that they're like super. Koala's not fleshed out like that.
Yes, she is.
Come on, bro.
She is. Her back
to the level of what? Like, what are we comparing this to?
I'm saying comparing to Naruto regular side characters. Koala's a regular side character, fleshed out more than any of those other side characters, besides like an Itachi or in a villain. Like, it's clear as day.
But these are all relevant to the story.
Yeah, but she's barely in the story. These Naruto characters.
So why does that matter?
Because you're telling me Naruto has a side cast of characters that we see on a regular basis, and these people, nobody gives a shit about these characters. Nobody gives a shit about Choji. Who the fuck cares about him? Nobody.
Brother, we just went through a whole fucking 100 character list, and you were telling me, why do people care about these characters?
No, I was saying, how are they higher than certain characters? Like how is when we probably could look
but if everybody matters, why are you asking that question?
No, but like, because it's a favorite thing. That's a subjective thing. Like a favorite character list. Like, how are y'all liking this character over this character is what I'm saying.
But if they're important, that's why.
Like, if Naruto had a list like that, it would literally just be main characters, main villains, and a few side characters that are of the main Konoha village. You would barely see anybody outside of Konoha.
People love Lee. That's not true.
I said
And you
outside
just
of
said-
Konoha.
Bro, what are we doing? So
Bruh.
who else is left?
Think about people from the other villages. Would we see who I can't even think of a character that people would even consider.
because like the people in Naruto, like the people from the Cloud Village, like the black people, they showed up. When they showed up, they showed back up in the war. They came back.
Yeah,
and obviously they're not fleshed out. But I just
nobody gives a shit about them.
So you care about every character at One Piece? Like this is frying
but this
me.
is what I feel like as a community of people, when it comes to One Piece, you could find a random One Piece fan and they have a different favorite character. And here it's the same bunch of people.
You can say the same shit for Naruto.
Bro, who have you known that has Sakura as their favorite? And she's a main. Nobody.
You haven't seen a Sakura cosplay?
Oh, see, cosplay is not the same.
What
That is
are we
not
doing?
the same. That is not the same. People cosplay the most hated characters. Like, it's a thing. Oh, but okay, and I wanted to kind of rehash this because I feel like we're kind of sidetracking. Maybe they mean sidecast as literally just the main sidecast that we see on a daily, like the regular,
like Zoro, Sanji.
Yeah, like the sidecast, like the Straw Hat Crew and all the teams of Naruto. I feel like that's what they meant because I feel like we're going into like just deep.
You're going into obscure shit.
Yeah.
Well, because like Kabuto's been there since the beginning.
He has.
His evolution as a character was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. I agree.
And he's just Orochimaru's henchman.
Yeah, but he was very important to what he did.
This is what I'm talking about. Like he's just a henchman. Like Naruto has the same
But
shit.
he's not
but
just
but One Piece has more. I understand that, and it's kind of hard to like quantify that. But I just feel like you're downplaying how well written these Naruto characters are. That's not the Konoha 11 and Sasuke and Itachi. Like they have great characters.
They could have great characters. I'm just saying they're not better than One Piece's characters. And then all I need is because of the fact that Oda does that for most of his characters. He fleshes them out regardless of who they are. The dog is case in point. 16 episodes in, you're gonna see a dog that's fleshed out. Like
I don't give a shit about that dog.
He's on that. He's
I don't give a shit about that dog.
What is he like? Laboon is up there. Yeah, you're right.
He's 100.
But that's my point. He's on that list.
I mean, I like Laboon. You brought up the dog.
Like it's just like that's just how it is in One Piece. Like those characters are beloved because they're fleshed out and people find a connection to them. In Naruto, it takes for him to have to shine some light on that character in some form or fashion, give them some type of growth for people to care.
Well, that's not fucking fair, but
I mean, it's not. But like, that's just how it is. That's why I say when they say sidecast, I'm like, I mean, who are we really talking about? Because if it's the main side,
I feel like it's the crew hats versus the crew hats, the fucking straw hats.
If it's the main sidecast, it's still One Piece, and it's by a mile.
I agree with that.
Yeah. If it's deeper, still One Piece.
There's they did a popularity poll. If you want to bring it up, and you don't have to leave.
And I guess and I guess my point for the like the core sidecast, it would be that those extras in One Piece.
No, you could have stayed there. Sorry.
Those deep cuts in One Piece have
channel.
more depth than the sidecast in Naruto.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said those core sidecast in or the deep cuts in One Piece have more. Oh my god! Why that?
Oh, I was looking down here for Sakura. She's top 3. You're
I'm not gonna lie. This is horrible then. Nigga, how is Naruto not top 5 in his own show? Nigga, what?
I can see that.
Like, and what makes it worse for me is Sasuke's not in top 5. Madara's not in top 5. What are we talking about right now? Bro. This fan base is horrible. And I remember when they made this. I remember when they made this. There was polls and stuff about this. I remember this because I think they were making a poll of like who they wanted to make like a separate like manga for a specific character or something like that. and they were choosing characters like their favorites.
Oh, I do remember
Yeah,
that.
and I feel like that's what this is.
I do remember
This
that.
is a horrible list. But like and I'll give you points like Kakashi's dad's on here. I mean, you know, they tell you about his story, and I feel like that's why people love him up there. Shisui is up here for just because he's Itachi's best friend and that whole thing. Like, past that, who else? Because I'm only really looking at top 10 at this point. Just it's all just main story besides Hinata too. But Hinata's like that has to just be like a what is it when they put two people together? They
Ship 'em.
a ship. That's just probably just because of the shippers. But Minato makes sense. Itachi obviously makes sense. This list is bad though. Like Jiraiya's 12. Jiraiya's 12. Why is Jiraiya behind Kakashi's dad? That doesn't make sense, Justin.
That Kakashi dad shit was sad.
Nigga, Jiraiya's death made niggas cry. Like, what are we talking about?
Apparently, his death made people cry too.
There's no, yeah, but a whole double-digit lead? He's above Sasuke. What?
Hey, Shikamaru's 13.
Yeah, I know.
Incredible character. Interesting. We spent a lot of time on that. Let us know what you guys think about that. I highlighted the date because I had to make sure so you guys know this isn't fucking new news. But the Duffer Brothers said Stranger Things Season 5 will evoke the same feeling, J-Mag, as the Battle of the Bastards.
Dang, J-Mag,
That wasn't even close.
Is that true? No.
The fuck? That's crazy.
Man.
Look
What
at
is wrong with
pictures.
these niggas?
These
Battle
pictures
of
go off the
Bastards is
same
one of the greatest.
thing.
October 17th, 2025. They're crazy, man.
That was wild. That
They're
was a wild
crazy.
statement. Yeah.
Nasty work right there. We have a fan casting for a live action Powerpuff Girls. I would assume live action. But yeah, Jenna Ortega as Buttercup, Sadie Sink as Blossom, and McKenna Grace as Bubbles.
Well, I'm not familiar with McKenna, but I don't agree with the first two already.
I can see it. Like them. As them.
Really? You don't agree?
I
think it's bad?
I'm not seeing it.
You can see it, J-Man? You see a world?
I can see a world where that's them.
All right. Well, people hate McKenna Grace. I'm finding that out more and more
Dang,
by the
what she
day.
did?
She's.
It was supposed
I
to be
don't
Sydney
know.
Sweeney.
Hell no. That's crazy. Can't do that one. Can't do that one.
And then the last one, this guy had the top 4 greatest shows of all time. He put Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Attack on Titan, and Dark. That is Dark.
We need to watch that, bro. We need to watch that. But I ain't mad at the list, but Game of Thrones, I get it, but
Wow, so you're on that train now, huh?
of what?
It's because, well, I guess not. Let me say that because I guess I never really knew how you felt about the show overall as far as a ranking goes because of the ending.
I can't put that in there. Like, and it's not even just the final season. It's like it started to fall apart.
Last one, yeah,
Yeah,
the last
a little
couple,
earlier
yeah.
than that. Yeah, you can't do that. If you're gonna be in one of the greatest shows of all time, it's got to be from beginning to end.
I agree.
Damn, man.
And even though I haven't finished 3 things on here,
That you could really do like maybe biggest impact. I don't know what Dark was doing. I have
biggest
no
impact.
idea.
Game of Thrones is number 1. That's number 1.
Yeah. Truly.
You can't. I mean, the whole world came to a stop on Sundays at 10 o'clock my time. Like it was done. Wrap. Everybody knows what the world is doing. We're all watching Game of Thrones.
that's how From has us right now.
No,
hell no.
No. Has us like that, but no, Game of Thrones had the world like that, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was an event. It was
Crime stopped on Sundays, bro, at 10 o'clock. Like
the streets were clean.
The way it looked in Scream 7, bro, it looked like that, bro. Like, everybody
The world was at
inside.
its best.
Everybody was inside, bro.
The U.S. was really of A.
You could have dropped a fucking pen outside. Crazy. But yeah, we do got to watch Dark for sure. That man.
That keeps
You
getting
look
brought
at
up.
the episode guide for that shit. It's just nice. Every episode.
That one, and you know the other one, right? You know the other one. Not. Oh, here, there's a couple that could be, but you know where I'm thinking.
Sopranos?
Nah, Andor.
See, the thing about Andor is you tried that again. That discouraged me bad.
It's not bad though. That's the thing. I don't know what the fuck's happening, and I left off on the exact same spots the fucking first time. It's not bad.
That's just that.
That's not bad. I know. I get it. I understand what you're saying, but it's not bad though. It's not like I stopped because it's like,
But are you
It's
into what you're
weird.
watching though?
Huh?
Are you into what you're watching?
yeah. That's the thing. I don't busy at the same point of the show every time. I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what, man. Because I've been trying, and this partially because I'm waiting for Gloria to like, all right, let's do it. But she's been so super busy. I could do it by myself. I could do it.
Nah, I don't
Well,
do
I'll tell
that.
you what, you're not doing that no time soon. We're about to be in some shit.
I know. I got a month.
Wait, what?
I
Something
got a month to watch Andor. Right? What comes out this month?
is it
Nothing
something
comes
this
out?
month?
Nah, not in March. Right? That's too soon.
Maybe then. Well, when's Daredevil? Is Daredevil this month?
That's too fast. Didn't just season 1 just end?
Daredevil's coming up. I hope you know that.
Damn.
That's either this month or next month. Live. Google.
Is there something in March? Go ahead and ask Google, Cody. You have her.
What do I ask her?
Just ask
March
her
24th. I mean, I guess you still got some time.
Got
but
some time still, but because then
One-
that's gonna lead into April.
One Piece is this week. And
One
obviously
Piece
we're
is
busy
this
in that, but
Yeah.
it's about to get rough.
Amelie's
Man.
this year.
It's I think does Front have a date? Is this
No.
season 3 or 4?
Oh, they did have a
4.
date. Yeah, they did have a date. Andrea got mad.
From is April 19th.
Don't worry, we're gonna wait though until all that's done so we can binge it all together.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We
You're gonna
said
get
this-
spoiled
we
so
set up-
easily on TikTok.
We said there's no who the fuck. I'm not in the Fromly TikTok verse.
You
I'm
are
not
when
in
it
there.
comes back.
Not in
Yeah,
there.
the world's on that now.
We made a blood pact the last time we all met each other in person. Saw each other in person, not met each other, but saw each other. Fun fact, me and Cody haven't met yet in real life. That's kind of crazy, huh?
I still don't believe that. I think you guys are lying.
That's
about
kinda
that
wild.
shit.
I've met Angel first.
Yeah, he's met. That's since Angel. I mean,
See, I
you
don't
guys
believe.
have seen
See, how
We hooped with Angel.
who?
the boys is April 8th. What
So
else?
I gotta watch Andor. Or shit, because One Piece is. I mean, that's gonna get watched in one day, right? That's review the day and the next day. So after that, I got about a week to finish Andor.
Are you
I'ma
gonna
try.
do that though?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. I don't have a knife. If not, I would make a blood oath. But I would do it. I'm gonna do it.
All right. Well, I guess you're knocking that out this week.
After One Piece, yeah. So after the review, after you guys are watching our review, that's what's getting watched.
Well, there you go, LG fam. You can expect the Andor review either next Sunday or the Sunday after that. One of them.
One of them.
Because then
Damn,
it's
should
about
I
to
start
get
over
crazy
again?
here. Well, sure. I mean,
I don't think I need to.
it might be in
Seen
your
it
best
twice.
interest just to start where you're at.
Yeah, I think so. I've seen it twice. Yeah.
Just watch the preview. Or not the preview, the recap. previously on Andor. How does it go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Previously on Andor.
Last time on Andor.
Last time, yeah. Some damn. All right. There you go. Another episode in the books. We appreciate you guys watching this one, listening to this one, however you're consuming these LFG podcast episodes. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, if you're an audio listener, don't forget to hit 5 stars. If you're not a YouTube subscriber and you're watching this by any way, or I should say more specifically, a podcast, listener, definitely do yourselves a favor. Head over to YouTube. It's been a while since I said this, but definitely head over to YouTube, subscribe, hit a bell notification, because Jet likes to drop videos from this very podcast that you guys are watching right now. You probably already have clips that dropped the last week. So if you want to get early content, go check that out now on YouTube. Subscribe, do yourselves a favor, get some more LFG content in your lives. But nonetheless, we appreciate you guys watching this episode. Make sure you keep it locked here to LFG. We've got you covered on anything and everything in pop culture. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.